guys, welcome back or welcome to the channel. If you're new, it's Sahara. Before I even get started, I do want to send out my condolences to the victims and the family members of that Miami condo collapse. That is a heartbreaking situation, and I've been following it on the news every single day, so I do want to send out my condolences to the family and the friends and everyone who is going through something down there in Florida. That is like just the worst situation to have to go through and deal with. So my prayers and everything is just going out to those people down there. So today's video, I am going to be doing a part 2 bronzy look, because if you guys remember my previous bronzy look, I was like, there's no way I'm going to just do one bronzy look for the summertime and then that's it. You guys know bronzy looks are the most popular, so I gotta bring another one. Also, I braided my hair from the front to the back. We got eight braids going on, 4 on each side. This is how they look. And then also, if you remember, I took you guys with me in my vlog to the beauty supply store and I bought these hair jewels, so I have those in. I have some earrings from Shein, necklace from Shein, the sunglasses that I was wearing in my bronzy look too, because you know we bringing these back as well. Bracelet from Shein, some nails that I'll mention in another video. They're not my nails. I'm not like, it's not a surprise or anything. It's just, I'll mention it in another video. Brows are already done off camera. I'm going to start off by using the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer, shade T500 Natural Tan. It's a deeper shade than my skin tone, so that's why I'm using it on the eye makeup. Since I'm going to be working with more deeper, bronzier tones, I'd rather just go in with something that dark. I'm going to put tape on the outer part of my eyes. Even though I'm doing a halo eye, winged out eyeshadow looks always look the best on my eyes, so I have to go in with something like that, just winging it out rather than doing a more rounded look. For the eyeshadow, I'm going to start off with the ColourPop Frozen 2 palette. This is the Anna palette, and I'm going in with that shade Wind, which is like this brown tone. In the crease, it won't show up because it's lighter than what I have under my eye. I'm going in with the Bad Habit Cult Mystere palette and using that shade Kabuki Dance, which is like a more cool tone brown, and I'm going to apply that on the outer part of the eyes and the inner part of the eyes. This is just going to start by creating that halo eye look, and like I said, my eye shape just looks better with winged out looks, so you most likely won't have to use the tape if you're going in with a regular halo eye, but like I said, I'm just using that for this, and I'm starting out on the outer part and then working my way on the inner part. And you want to be careful with the inner part because sometimes it's very easy to drag these darker shades too far towards the nose part, and it will end up giving you that raccoon eye look. I'm going to go in with the shade called Lacquer Lush, which is a black, and I'm going to keep that on the lash line. This is going to be more of like a winged out type of look. That's what I'm using this black for. I didn't want to bring it up too high, but I definitely wanted to keep it on the lower lash or the lash line part. And I'm also just keeping it on the outer and the inner part of the lid where I placed that brown at. I'm definitely not going to apply it in the center of the lash line. I'm going to keep that part kind of empty because I definitely just want to put a little bit more depth into the inner and outer part. And then I'm going in with that shade called Tea Ceremony, and it's like a really deep brown bronzy shade, and I'm gonna apply that on the center of the lid. Now the reason that I decided to apply this just on a center and not focusing it closer to the inner and outer part and leaving the center part, you know, just bare for the brightest of the brightest shades, I just applied it over the whole lid like that because I was like, why not? And I kind of just wanted to keep that as a base because like I said, I was going in with a more grungy type of bronzy look. Then going back in with the Frozen 2 palette, I'm going to use that shade called Earth, which is a gold. It's a shimmery gold, and I'm going to apply that in the center of the lid. Now I could just keep it like this with that shimmery gold, but I felt like it wasn't enough, so what I'm going to do is just blend that on the center, and I'm going to make sure to kind of blend it with the brush first and then kind of pat it out with my finger to make sure it's blended in with the other shades. I didn't want it to look too harsh. And then I'm going in with that gold glitter called Arendelle and applying that directly on the center over the gold. I wanted it to pop just a little bit more and to have that like spotlight effect. And I definitely think that glitter will do that rather than shimmer. So that's why I wanted to add a little bit more. And then going back into the Cult Mystère palette and using that shimmer called Shrine and applying that on the brow bone. I didn't apply it in the inner corner because I wanted to keep it deeper. And then for lashes, I'm going in with these mink lashes that I got from the beauty supply store. And these are the Cherry Blossom ones. And these are so nice. I love them so much. Like, I think they just fit my eye shape the best. Like, I love the winged out look. And then for primer mist, I'm going in with the Hard Candy Primer Mist. I didn't use any other type of primer. I'm going in with the NYX Born to Glow foundation in the shade Neutral Tan. I think this is a okay match for me. It's a little bit lighter for me because I've been in the sun a lot recently, so I do feel like it's a little bit lighter, but it's okay. I'm just blending it out right now with a Fenty Beauty sponge. And then I'm going to take whatever on the sponge and using this BH Cosmetics brush, try to get closer to the eye look. And that definitely worked. I didn't have to apply any more on the brush. I just took it from the sponge like that. And I'm also going around the nose. That's what I like to do when I feel like the foundation didn't get too close to the nose like it should have. Then under the eyes, I'm going back in with the CoverGirl concealer and just covering up those dark circles with that. And then on top of that, I'm going in with the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer in the shade 2.5W. And I'm just mixing these two together because, like I said, the CoverGirl one is too dark, but I feel like when it's mixed together with a lighter concealer, it looks pretty good, and I don't want to waste that darker concealer because I shouldn't have got it in the first place. And then for powder, I'm going to use the Hard Candy Brightening Powder in the shade Banana. Now, this one was really dry today. I think the Laura Mercier concealer is a matte concealer. I'm not sure which one of these concealers are matte or if they're both matte, but today this powder was extra dry, and the first time I used it, it wasn't dry like that. And whenever a powder is dry, it definitely sticks to the skin more, and that's what this did. But I'm going in with the Black Radiance Banana Powder and setting the rest of the face with this, and also kind of blending it under that under eye powder to make it better. And I definitely think it helped because that powder was just stuck to my under eye. It reminded me of the Fenty powder. And then for bronzer, I'm going in with the Kiko Milano bronzer. This is from the 03 Smart Essential Face Palette. And I didn't think this bronzer was going to show up at first, but it definitely worked, and it gave like a really light kind of flush. And then, well, that's what the blush does, gives you a flush. And then I'm going in with the blush shade in this, and this one was a little bit more peachy and subtle, and I like that. Wow, this is going really fast. Dang. The JOA. I'm using the JOA highlighter in the shade Crystal Glow Jelly Balm. This is that glittery highlighter, but I was like, I'm just going to use it today because like I said, I don't want to waste my makeup, and I was like, it could look really pretty with this look. I definitely think it did. And then to set the face, I'm using the Milani Make It Last powder because my face was very, very powdery and dry. For the lips, I'm starting off with the lips first, and I'm using this lip liner from Black Radiance. It's a brown one. The shade name rubbed off, so I don't remember what the shade name is called, but it's just a brown one. And I'm starting off with the lips first because I was like, let me get that out of the way, and then I'll go back onto the eyes to figure out what I want to do with the eyes. For the center of the lips, I'm going to use the LA Colors Incognito lipstick. I really like this combo that I'm coming up with. And then for the lip gloss, the ColourPop and Frozen 2 Anna lip gloss, and I think this is in the shade Arendelle. I love this nude lip combo. It just looks so good, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be my new go-to lip combo. And then going back on the eyes, I'm gonna use the, I got my stuff right here to figure out the name of it, Rimmel London Exaggerate Smoke and Shine in the shade Copper Bling, and I'm applying that on the waterline first, and then going back in with that black eyeshadow from the Cult Mystère palette. I'm just going to apply it on the outer corner of the eye, not dragging it all the way in because I didn't want it to be too smoky. And then I'm going back in with that brown shade I used from the Frozen 2 palette, and just applying that on the center of the lid because, or the center of the lower lash line, because I definitely feel like that looked good blended under there. And then for mascara, I'm going in with the Maybelline Snapscara in the shade Cherry black cherry. And then for the finishing touches, I'm going in with my faux piercings because you guys know I love the faux piercing look. And I'm going in with all yellow gold faux crystal piercings. Like they were gold, but no, they're yellow gold. Just to blend in with this yellow gold look, finishing it off with the sunglasses, and that will complete this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this rushed tutorial, okay? Because it definitely was going pretty fast. But please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye!